Call tonight's council meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Council members Knutson?
Here.
Litz?
Here.
Staggers?
Present.
Anderson?
Here.
Benega?
Here.
Costello?
Here.
Jameson?
Here. We have a quorum present tonight. Tonight will be led in the invocation by Pastor Jason Bergraff from First Lutheran Church here in Sioux Falls. After the invocation, we'll have the Pledge of Allegiance, so I'd ask everyone to please rise.
I'd like to share a couple verses from Psalm 139. O Lord, you have searched us and you know us. You know when we sit and when we rise. You perceive our thoughts from afar. You discern our going out and our coming in. You're familiar with all our ways. Lord God, thank you for this day. Thanks for all here who has served for the betterment of this community of Sioux Falls. Thank you especially for those who have shown their commitment for the last number of years on this council and for this city, and those who are stepping down. Bless them. Lord, you know them when they're coming. You know them when they're leaving. And you have blessed us with their leadership. Continue to give all here good vision, discernment, and wisdom, so that businesses may grow, so that people may be protected, and so that families may prosper here in Sioux Falls and all through our land. We pray this in your name. Amen.
Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to ask the members of the American Legion Auxiliary to come on up. Thank you for being here tonight. The proclamation reads, whereas the American Legion, a brotherhood of American war veterans, was founded in 1919 as an organization dedicated to the service of God and country, whereas its distaff organization, the American Legion Auxiliary, has worked diligently and effectively to further the worthy causes of the organization. Whereas the American Legion Auxiliary, Sioux Falls Unit Number 15, urges all citizens of Sioux Falls to recognize the sacrifices made by the veterans of the armed forces of our country in our defense in time of war. Now therefore, I, Dave Munson, Mayor of the City of Sioux Falls, do hereby proclaim Friday and Saturday, May 21st and 22nd, 2010, as American Legion Poppy Day in Sioux Falls, and hereby urge everyone to wear a poppy in tribute to those who have guaranteed America to be the land of the free. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And we have the Mayor's Awards for Historical Preservations, and so tonight I'd like to ask Tyson Thiel, Jeff Scherschlick and his family to come up, and then Mary Dean Janklow, if they would come forward, and then Anita Sikora, who's been very instrumental in the historical preservation. I want to thank you all for what you're doing. And May is recognized as Historical Preservation Month. And among the commemorative activities being undertaken in Sioux Falls this May, I'm really happy to issue the awards recognizing significant preservation activities here in Sioux Falls, and I want to thank you all for that. And the first award is presented to Tyson Thiel, whose company, Capstone Construction, purchased and restored the Cathedral Historic District residence at 234 North Duluth Avenue. We want to congratulate and thank you very much. And the one that we want to, the Scherschlick family, who has been very instrumental in so many different areas in this city of Sioux Falls. They recently renovated the Illinois Central Passenger Depot down at the Sharapa place, and I want to thank you for your investment in the core area, too. And when you look at all these awards, one thing you see the theme runs through is with all of what these people have done, they really have made a commitment in the core area, and I think it's very important that we do that. And also the one that we're talking about now is preserving and really rehabilitating the one that's very important to all of us, and that is the Sioux Falls Coliseum. And this project, the east facade in which the city of Sioux Falls is purchasing an easement through the facade easement program, has really made a transformation in what has happened to the Coliseum. And if you look at the difference between the before and after, it truly is magnificent. But accepting this award is a special person, Mary Dean Janklow, the chair of the Ladies of the Coliseum Renovation Committee. And thank you very much.
Thank you. I want to recognize the other ladies that have served on this with me. Diane Metley, Carol Tweet, Linda Munson, Bethany Erk, and Dee Knutson. We met about 5 years ago with the dream of restoring the exterior of the Coliseum, and we soon realized that we needed some guys. So we were fortunate to have Ken McFarland from the County Commission. We have Steve Metley, who has been a great advisor for us. We have from Coke Hazard our architect, Chris Schiltz, and we have Bill Hoskins from the Siouxland Heritage Museum. I also would like to just say a big thank you to the City of Sioux Falls for this facade easement award, and also to the County Commission, who over the 5 years have been so supportive of us. And last, I'd like to say we have Daryl Drew, who is from this community with ARS. He is an amazing, talented man. His crew has restored this building from old pictures, and it's just been amazing. And it's been just a wonderful experience and very fun to serve on this committee. And I know Sioux Falls will enjoy this for many years to come. Thank you.
Also, at this time, we'd just like to take a few moments and really recognize the outgoing council members that have served the city so ably and so capably, and we want to thank each and every one of them for the service that they have provided here to the citizens of Sioux Falls. And in token of the recognition, I just asked them to come up and get a little recognition plaque that we have here. Kermit, if you want to come up here. And it reads... Kermit's reads, in recognition of your outstanding public service, Kermit Stagger, Sioux Falls Council Member, Central District 5, 2002 to 2010. So, thank you. Then I'd like to ask Pat Costello to come up. And again, in recognition of your outstanding public service, Pat Costello, Sioux Falls City Council Member at Large, 2006 to 2010. Thank you, Pat. And Mr. Bennigan. And Gerald's reads the same, in recognition of your outstanding public service, Gerald Bennigan, Sioux Falls City Council Member, Southeast District 2, 2002 to 2010, and thank you very much for your service. And finally, Dee Knutson here. You weren't last, it's just the way they were situated, so yeah. All right, there you go.
I always think the best for last.
I want to make sure we got that. Okay, it says, in recognition of your outstanding public service, Dee Knutson, Sioux Falls City Council Member at Large, 2002 to 2010, and thank you also for great good years.
Is this on? Okay. The City Council would like to present you with this picture of City Hall. It's an antique picture of City Hall, all signed by us, in our appreciation of your service to the city. You have served so honorably and dignably and led us through the years, some more than others. so well, and we appreciate that very much. It's been so much fun serving with you, so thank you.
Thank you very much. That was very thoughtful, and I truly do, from the bottom of my heart, thank you and appreciate your consideration and generosity on that. Let's start with the agenda. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
I so move Knutson.
Knutson moves. Is there a second?
Second, Benninger.
Benninger seconds. Further comments? Seeing none, all in favor of approving the consent agenda, vote yes. Those opposed, no.
Councilmembers Knutson?
Yes.
Litz?
Yes.
Staggers?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Benega?
Yes.
Costello?
Yes.
Jamison?
Yes. All members present have voted. The consent agenda is approved, 7 yes and 1 excused. Is there a motion to approve the regular agenda?
So moved, Benninger.
Benninger moves. Is there a second?
Second, Jamison.
Jamison seconds. Further motions? Seeing none, all in favor of approving the regular agenda, vote yes. Those opposed, no.
Councilmembers Knutson?
Yes.
Litz?
Yes.
Staggers?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Benega?
Yes.
Costello?
Yes.
Jamison?
Yes.
All members present have voted. The regular agenda has been approved, 7 yes, 1 excused. This is a time that we set aside a period of 5 minutes that anyone wishing to address the council, we just ask that they come up and give their name. So anyone wishing to address the council, come forward at this time. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, members of the council, Paul O'Connell with the Sioux Falls Area Chamber of Commerce and the Sioux Falls Development Foundation. On behalf of the Chamber and the Foundation, we wish to thank you, Mr. Mayor, and the outgoing council members for your service to our community. We appreciate your hard work and the successes during your tenure. I'm going to start again. On behalf of the Chamber and the Foundation, we thank you for your service, the outgoing council members and the mayor, for your service to our community. We appreciate all the hard work and your successes during your tenure. We wish you all the best for the future and Godspeed. We acknowledge that Sioux Falls community is a better place to live, work, and play because of all your hard efforts. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Others that wish to address the council for a period of 5 minutes? Just give your name. That's
My name is Lloyd Stivers, 6106 South Avalon Avenue. I didn't realize people were all going to be recognized for going off and so forth, because I'm going off also. In fact, I've been off for a little bit. Let me tell you, when the citizens of Sioux Falls voted to put in, counter the rule of the charter brought a new thing into city government, namely a board of ethics. I was appointed by Mayor Gary Hansen as one of the 5 original people to serve on that board. I had a 2-year appointment, served that, received another 4-year appointment, 6 years. I was off for 1 year because the person who was appointed to replace me moved out of the city limits and as a result was ineligible to serve. And Mayor Munson at that point appointed me to fill in that 3-year term. I then received another 4-year term. So as of the end of December of 2009, I have served 13 years as a member of the Board of Ethics. The charter has been in effect for 14. A lot of things have happened. Mayor Hansen used to refer to the Board of Ethics as the most powerful board in city government. And well, it was, because the code that we operated under, passed by the City Council, gave, for example, gave the Board of Ethics the authority and the power to remove from office the mayor, members of the city council, and employees of the city of Sioux Falls for just cause. That was the authority given to us by the original code. Well, things have changed some. In 1977, the code was rewritten and brought the mayor and the city council under a new code of ethics. The city employees were under a different one. The Board of Ethics lost some of its authority and some of its power. And a number of things have happened over the years which have reduced the authority and power. Now, maybe it's, well, what it should be because of experimental time, etc., what might be the case. In the year 2009, this council eliminated the public from advisory opinions. It was done with the idea that there were some people who have used, I should back up a little bit here. One of the roles of the Board of Ethics was to provide advisory opinions to those individuals, as the code read, who requested them. This was changed in 2009 to eliminate the public from advisory opinions. Oh, they could file complaints. There's a little bit of difference between simply asking a question and making a charge. In fact, the Board of Ethics met with 5 or 6 members of the City Council, and at that particular time, we were informed by a rather irate council member that the Board of Ethics is unethical. Mayor Munson, you came that close to a mass resignation of the Board of Ethics. Well, I'm no longer on that board, probably too old. But it is my personal hope that sometime in the near future, the Board of Ethics might receive the respect and some of the authority that they have had in the past as far as the ethics are concerned for mayor, council, employees, and hopefully the citizens of Sioux Falls. Thank you.
Thank you, Lloyd. Appreciate your service. Others that wish to address the council for a period of 5 minutes? Public input? Seeing no one come forward, we will move into the regular agenda. Item number 2.
Item number 2 is a resolution approving the special assessment roll for constructing sidewalk on South Bonson Avenue and West Ralph Rogers Road in the city of Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Good evening. Chad Heavey with the Engineering Division of Public Works. In Sioux Falls, the construction of sidewalk abutting all streets is the responsibility of the builder, owner, or developer of all new or relocated residential buildings. This assessment tonight is for sidewalk constructed on 5 properties on the east side of Bonson Avenue between Marson Drive and 49th Street, and 1 property on the north side of Ralph Rogers Road west of Western Avenue. On June 15, 2009, this City Council approved a resolution declaring the necessity to construct this sidewalk and assess the cost to the adjoining tract of land. The sidewalk was installed in 2009. This resolution will assess 6 properties, a total of $13,391.08, in accordance with State Codified Law 9-46. The assessments range from $1,908.09 to $3,341.50.
Questions? Go ahead.
Chad, this is probably going to be the last time I'm able to ask you any questions. Once again, just to clarify, which I've been doing for the past 8 years, these sidewalks belong to the city of Sioux Falls. Is that correct?
I'll say these sidewalks are located in the public right-of-way.
Yes, on the public property. So, thank you.
Further questions? Others that wish to address the council on item number 2? Is there a motion?
I so moved, or I think Litz did, and I'll second that motion.
Okay, we're going to give it to Litz first.
Move to approve, Litz.
Second. Pardon?
Move to approve, Litz.
Okay, we got you first, and Knudsen made second the motion. So further comments on the motion to approve? Go ahead.
Well, this is probably the last time, after a period of 8 years, I'm going to be voting to try to make the city responsible for its own property. These sidewalks are on city property. The city should be paying for these sidewalks, not the adjacent property owners. And so in the future, I hope that maybe the city will take responsibility for its own sidewalks and building them. So, but hey, it's been a great 8 years, and this is going to be probably my last no vote.
Further comments? Seeing none, all in favor of the motion to approve item number 2 will vote yes. Those opposed, no.
Councilmembers Knudsen?
Yes.
Litz?
Yes.
Staggers?
No.
Anderson?
Yes.
Benega?
Yes.
Costello?
Yes.
Jamison?
Yes.
All members present and voted. Item number 2 has been approved with 6 yes, 1 no, and 1 excused. Item 3.
Item 3 is a resolution advising and giving consent to the appointment of directors to the Sioux Falls Sports Authority.
Mr. Mayor, I excuse myself.
Okay, we noted that Councilmember Costello will be excused from this. This is one that the city, the Sports Authority is an entity that's been the city, school district, and Sports Authority have been involved in this, and we're just asking to approve Jim Enderman and Pat Costello, the Board of Directors. They've been on it before, just so we have continuity, so that's really what this does. Do you have any questions on that or not? Not. Others wish to address the council on item number 3. Not. Is there a motion?
Move to approve, Litz.
Let's move. Is there a second?
Second, Jamison.
Jameson seconds. Further comments? Seeing none, all in favor of the motion to approve, vote yes. Those opposed, no.
Councilmembers Knudsen?
Yes.
Litz?
Yes.
Staggers?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Benega?
Yes.
Jamison?
Yes.
All members present have voted. Item 3 has been approved, 6 yes and 2 excused. Item 4.
Item 4 is a resolution advising and giving consent to the appointment of members to certain citizen boards.
Mr. Mayor, I need to excuse myself on this vote.
Yeah, do you want to, we can...
Or we could separate out the item.
We can separate the one that is for the Veterans Park. We can take that separately, and we can take the first round, then we'll take the one with the Veterans Park with Bob Jamison for that one separately. Be all the other ones, everybody understand, be all the other ones except that one. That one goes separately after the vote on this one. So if that's okay with everybody, that's the way we'll proceed. Comments on the motion for the consent to appointment of certain board members?
Mayor, would you please share those names with the public?
Do you want me to do it, or do you want the glory of the last time you get
go
to
ahead.
do
You did a
this?
great job. I'll
I
sign
don't
it.
know. You're a hard act to follow. Okay. John Colander, Board of Adjustment. Darrell Christensen, Board of Appeals. My apologies if I mispronounce. Balin Madrigal, Board of Health, Community Health Center Board. Carrie Benz, Board of Health, Community Health Center Board. Jeff Dunn and Adam Nyhog, Board of Preservation. Tom Bosch, Matt Gabert, Susan Scott, Matthew Smith, Gary Gasper for Business Improvement District Board. Mike Grevlos, Civil Service Board. Langu Okal, Community Development Advisory Committee. Patricia Brooks, Peggy Carmichael, Misty Farabee, Nancy Johnson, Disability Awareness Commission. Michael Fisher, Shannon Globke, Darrell Bren, Electrical Board of Appeals and Examiners. Scott Hofer, Infrastructure Review Advisory Board. Susan Bull, Deanne D.D. Rapp, Library Board of Trustees. Jack Zimmel, Mechanical Board of Appeals and Examiners. Mary Lou Savold, Orpheum Theater Advisory Board of Trustees. Kevin Nyberg, Sandra Pay, Parks and Recreation Board. Jesse Schmidt, Planning Commission. Myron Adam, Plumbing Board of Appeals and Examiners. Mark Engebretson, Plumbing Board of Appeals and Examiners. Wayne Kerslake, Paul Flogstead, Dennis Tilden, Property Maintenance Board of Appeals. Todd Meyer Henry, Darrell Postgate, Richard Gorley, Public Parking Facilities Board. Greg Johnson, James Madsen, Julie Johnson Dressbach, Public Transit Advisory Board. Robert Jameson, Veterans Park Advisory Board. Doug Moss, Visual Arts Commission.
Very good job. Others that wish to address the council on item number 4? Go
I
ahead.
do have a question. One of the members is a colleague of mine at the University of Sioux Falls.
Say what?
One of the people mentioned is a colleague of mine at the University of Sioux Falls. Should I remove myself?
I don't think that would, because that'd be far removed from where you're at, so I wouldn't worry about that.
Okay.
Other questions? If not, is there a motion?
I so move Knutson.
Second, Costello.
Knutson moves, Costello seconded. Further comments? It's all but Jameson now. All in favor of the motion? See ya. No, you can vote. You stay here. You stay here. You stay here. Get ready to run. And we'll chase you out in just a second. All in favor, vote yes. Those opposed, no.
Councilmember Knutson?
Yes.
Litz?
Yes.
Staggers?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Benega?
Yes.
Costello?
Yes.
Jameson?
Yes.
All members present voted 7 yes, 1 excused. Now you're out of here. It'll be noted that Councilmember Jameson will be excused from the next vote, and so that one is for the Veterans Park Advisory Board with Robert Jameson. Is there a motion to approve that? Anyone else want to address the council?
Motion approved.
Okay, Costello moves. Is there a second?
Second, Benninger.
Benega seconds. Further comments on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor of the motion, vote yes. Those opposed, no.
Councilmember Knutson?
Yes.
Litz?
Yes.
Staggers?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Benega?
Yes.
Costello?
Yes.
All members present have voted. Mr. Jameson has been approved 6 yes, 2 excused. Item number 5.
Item number 5 is to approve the mayor's appointment of Kevin Smith, Assistant Director of Public Works, for nominee for Director and Delegate, and Chad Heavey, City Engineer, to serve as alternate to represent the City of Sioux Falls at official meetings for the Lewis and Clark Rural Water System.
Questions? That's just that's just kind of a perfunctory type of thing that we just have to re-up all the time. And Kevin's been on it for a long period of time and done an excellent job on that board. So go ahead there, sir.
That's correct, Mayor. Kevin Smith, Office of Public Works, and in addition to the expiration of my 3-year term, which will be up for voting again at the annual meeting, this is an annual thing to appoint a delegate and an alternate. It's required by the bylaws of Lewis and Clark.
And I just want to say this, as I have a chance, and I don't like to expound too much on these things, but I really wanted to say Lewis and Clark is probably one of the most important infrastructure projects we've done in the city of Sioux Falls, and Kevin has just been in it from day one, since 2002, I should say, that's really worked hard and done an excellent job. So I really want to publicly thank you, Kevin, for your leadership in Lewis and Clark and what you have really accomplished to get this where it's at today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Others who want to address the council on item number 5? Well, if not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved. Let's
move. Second.
Second, Costello.
Costello seconded. Further comments on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor of the motion to approve item number 5 will vote yes. Those opposed, no.
Councilmembers Knutson?
Yes.
Litz?
Yes.
Staggers?
Yes.
Anderson?
Yes.
Benega?
Yes.
Costello?
Yes.
Jameson?
Yes.
That motion prevails 7 yes, 1 excused. Okay, now,
Item 6.
item 6.
Item 6 is a resolution establishing procedures for election of the City Council Chair and Vice Chair.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
This just moves up the election of the chair and vice chair from July to May.
Okay, so you're making the motion?
Yes.
We need a motion. We need a motion to get on the, you're doing it next week, is that right?
Yes.
So you need to get on the
So
motion.
you would like a...
So you're making the motion?
Yes, I am.
Second. You need it, don't you? Or
Yes,
do you
although,
need to approve it tonight?
They can approve it tonight with a vote of 6 council members,
Yeah.
but not with 5, so.
And if 6, oh. Second? Do we need?
Second, Jameson.
All in favor of that motion, vote yes. Those opposed, no.
May I say something first? As I said this afternoon at the informational, this resolution is obviously very harmless, but I think it's also very unnecessary because I think the system that we have in place right now as far as election of our chair and vice chair in July 1st still would work beautifully for this year because to me it's very much common sense, ordinary behavior for once a chairperson is gone from a committee, President of the United States or whatever, that the vice chair steps in. And I continue to maintain that we have an incredibly capable vice chair, experienced vice chair that could clearly handle this council during informationals because mayors are usually almost never gone if you have a mayor like this one. So anyway, for 5 more weeks, and then it would give the new council members and the ones who are left a chance to work together for a few weeks and then decide on their chair and vice chair. So again, I just think this is totally unnecessary, and I will be voting no.
Further comments? We've got a motion been made and seconded. We need 6 votes on this motion here. So the resolution before us, all in favor, vote yes. Those opposed, no.
Council members Knutson,
No.
Litz,
Yes.
Staggers,
Yes.
Anderson,
Yes.
Benega,
Yes.
Costello,
Yes.
Jameson.
Yes.
All members present voted 6 yes and 1 no and 1 excused. The resolution has been approved. Nothing further come for us, but thank everyone for the service and appreciate it very much. It's been
Mayor?
great lunch.
I believe there's some coffee and some cake left out there.
Everybody run. Get out there. So anyways, a motion to adjourn.
I so move Knutson.
Second?
Benny Henderson.
Okay, all in favor of adjournment, vote yes. Those opposed, no.
Council members Knutson,
Yes.
Litz,
Yes.
Staggers,
Yes.
Anderson,
Yes.
Benega,
Yes.
Costello,
Yes.
Jameson.
Yes.
We stand adjourned.